Hey, Sunday night football preview. Tomorrow night, prime time, we got the Bills versus the Ravens. It's at Baltimore. It's at the Bank Stadium. So, what are your predictions? What do you think is gonna
I
happen?
was high on the Ravens coming into the year, but I mean they got a good W last week, but the Bills have just been looking nice. Even without
Mhm.
Stephon, like they've been Josh Allen's been spreading the ball. Cam Coleman hasn't been as good as I thought, but
He was good last week, though.
yeah, he had the touchdown stuff,
He
but
was,
I thought he'd be a little more crazy, but their defense has been solid. Yeah, I mean, I want to go different, but yeah, I have the Bills.
yeah. Okay. I have the Bills winning, but yeah. I mean, part of the reason their defenses look really good though is because the teams they played.
You
I
think
mean.
the easy schedule? Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. I mean,
Wait, who was their first 2 weeks?
they played the Cardinals week one, and they played the Dolphins, and then they played the Jacksonville, and
I
they
don't think
killed
that's
they
that bad
killed
of a
them last
schedule, to
week.
be honest.
It's pretty bad.
I think the
The
Cardinals are
car.
good.
I mean, that's debatable. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, though.
I don't
So
think they're bad. Jacksonville's bad.
Jacksonville's bad, bro. They're cooked.
That's
But
yeah. But like,
and then the Dolphins. I mean. I don't know. That was a predictable matchup for me. The Bills match up well against them. They always
yeah,
dominate.
yeah,
Like even before Tua got hurt, they were killing them. So but no, Sean McDermott's definitely done a great job coaching that defense. Especially they have so many injuries. That's the thing.
yeah, yeah.
Like what's his name? Matt Milano. Their linebackers are so thin, right? Matt Milano got hurt like before the season even started, I think. And then Bernard got hurt. He's not gonna be playing this week. So we'll see. Because now they're actually gonna I feel like they're actually gonna play a very good team this week. So we'll see. Definitely that linebacker, that middle of the field, they could be susceptible just a lot of
Demar got a pick.
that intermediate. Do you see how he got it
Demar
though?
got a pick though.
Bro, it was an overthrown pass, and he was on his knees. It went right into his hand. Like I don't,
Hating Demar got a
but
pick.
yeah, no, good for him though. But we'll see. I think if the Ravens can just run the ball consistently, it's definitely gonna be
Yeah,
hard.
because Derrick
Because
Henry
then
did pop
Because
off.
then they can slow I mean, but anyone can run on the Cowboys, to be
Yeah,
honest. Like the Bills, I don't even with their shortage of injuries, especially in
yeah.
that second level, I don't think they're gonna be that bad. But we'll see, You got Lamar and Derrick Henry both like you could do that read option, whatever. Lamar's gonna take off and run. And then the Bills, I think, are gonna play a lot of zone, and Lamar's great against zone. But because their corners are kind of good too, I think right now. I'm pretty sure some are hurt. So like
Hopefully,
you want to play man against Lamar, right? That's what the Chiefs are doing a lot. But
yeah.
because the Chiefs have the corners to do it and the defense to do it. But I still think the Bills are gonna win. Uh, a part of it is just Josh Allen.
Josh Allen the MVP right now?
Oh, 100% right now. And
Over
then
Sam Darnold?
yes, come on,
Sam Darnold been
100%.
crazy.
No, it's Josh Allen, bro. Um,
Over Baker?
Yes. Bro, especially just because like Josh is like he's elite,
Oh, he
and
still could keep it up, you
he's
think?
been no, but he's also been like,
Yeah,
but for the past like 4 years, people have been trying to, you know.
yeah.
But
You did say he was the same best player in the league, and he's been
yeah, I did say it because he is. Right now he's playing like the best player in the league right now.
Mahomes has not been looking good.
Yeah, I mean we should do a film breakdown of that. Part of that's because the protection, like that pick that he threw, is because there was a missed block, so he just threw it. But it's actually funny because if you do the film breakdown, Kelsey ran like a little out, so it's supposed to draw that corner, and it did. So you can see him, his back's turned, and he's like celebrating because once he sees the corner go to him, he thinks it's gonna be wide open because
Oh,
that's what the play's designed for. It's funny, I've seen that, and then but what's his name? Justin Simmons just made a great play on the ball. He came from a different area. Mahomes had to get rid of it and like throw it badly just because the protection broke down. Carson Steele didn't block, but they're gonna clean up some stuff. I think they have the best defense in the league, so that's why their defense is carrying them right now. But back to the Bills and Ravens, I just think I honestly think the difference maker is going to be just Josh Allen in this game.
Josh Allen.
He's playing on another level right now. He's playing like the best player in the planet right now, and I don't even think it's close. Um, the offense, I've really liked what I've seen. They're getting everyone involved. All the motions that they're doing, because their offensive coordinator is the one. Remember the LSU season with Joe Burrow, Jamar in
Yeah, especially
2019? That offensive coordinator's name is Joe Brady. He's the coordinator for the Bills.
yeah,
Like
he's
they
tough,
got him
man.
last year. Yeah, yeah, he's tough. But his offense is he's killing it right now. He's doing a bunch of motions. He's making things look super complicated, but they're actually like not. Like they're actually simple stuff. He's just scheming it up, like disguising it, and it's like so. I mean, their offense is killing it right now. Josh is I mean, I think he has one fumble from the Arizona game, but like no other turnovers, no picks. He's protecting the ball well. So I mean, if he can just continues to do that, I think they're just. I mean,
The run James Cook's
James Cook's
been
been
looking real
nice.
good, yeah.
He had a drop that was horrible. But
Yeah,
did you see that?
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
But he's been good.
But I think a key for this is just seeing how the Bills, if they get out to a fast start. I think if they start really fast, it's going to be hard.
Yeah,
Um, but especially because of I mean Baltimore, this is kind of a must win, I think, for Baltimore.
yeah,
Where you go to you're at home Sunday Night Football. I think it's a blackout game. They're in their all black jerseys. Um, I mean, if you lose it, that's just bad.
yeah.
It's kind of a must win. And I mean, I feel like if the Bills just because you know the Bills like they're the top right now. They
Mhm.
just I think they have like their point differential is like close to 100 points this year this season, which is crazy. So I mean, I feel like if the Bills just start off fast, like Baltimore is gonna like feel that pressure. Um, but we'll see.
It'll be a good game.
The Ravens haven't been able to hold any leads. I know some of that has to do with like bad penalties, like against the Raiders. There's a bad penalty. Um, but we'll see. I just think Josh Allen's gonna. I trust Josh Allen more. I think he's gonna make the plays when it matters most. If it matters, like I was gonna pick, like you know how the Chiefs and Bills played in the playoffs last year. I was gonna pick the winner of that to beat the Ravens.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
it was ultimately the Chiefs, but I think if the Bills ended up beating the Chiefs, I was gonna take the Bills to beat the Ravens, and I think they would have. But so I think Josh is just gonna kind of like I don't want to say prove it game because he has nothing to prove, but I
Yeah,
think especially just with all the talk, like he's just gonna come out and dominate. I think, and
yeah.
like if he has a like if he just goes off this game, they win. I mean, he kind of. I mean, it's still early in the season, but he really like is in good position for that MVP
Yeah.
and for the number one seed too.
Yeah.
But because I know that number one seed is important. But what's your score prediction?
I think it'll be high scoring. I don't know. I feel like I say the same stuff every time. You know what I mean? You always say, I'll just make it different. I'll say 31 to 31 to 24. That's
31-24.
yeah, I said 31-24. I don't know. I feel like the score prediction is so hard, like
Yeah, no.
because you always want to say like mid-20s, you know
Yeah,
what I
somebody's
mean?
telling me 24-20,
Yeah, like
but I'm gonna go with the field goal score. Watch it be 24-20 though. I'm gonna go 27-24. The Bills.
I'm gonna go 33. I'm gonna do a safety.
Okay.
33 to 28.
33-28. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the like what do you think is gonna make or break this game? Like a determining factor for each team to like win. Like if
I
the
think
Ravens win, what's gonna happen?
I think if the Ravens win, it's their run game.
Okay.
Derrick Henry and Lamar just I
Okay.
think they have to run it down the pause like their throat. Like I know they can definitely get Zay Flowers involved. Even Rashad Bateman, he hasn't had a crazy start to his career. He's had some moments this year where he's looked pretty good. So I think it's really I mean that's what the Ravens are built on, is their run game. So I think if the Ravens can really like yeah, running down the throat, like I think they can get this win. So I think that's I guess the same thing for the Bills. If they can stop the run, then I think they'll win the game, or they have a better chance to win the game.
Okay.
Or especially if the Ravens, like if the Ravens get off to an early lead, I think the Bills have a better chance because they, I think I would trust Josh Allen more to come back in the game than
Yeah.
say if Lamar is down. I'll be more scared of that.
I was gonna say, are you worried at all about like Baltimore? Just they haven't been able to really hold leads. I know there's a lot of things that go into that. But it's just what it is.
I still think Baltimore's a good team. I know it's early in the season. Like I still have trust in Baltimore. And they got was that a good win? Is it being the Cowboys a good win in your books? Or is it just a win? Or is it a good win?
I mean, I think it was a dominant. Like I know the score doesn't reflect it, but that was a dominating performance. I think they're up 28-6 or 3 and going into the fourth.
They almost came back.
But so I it was definitely a good one. But I think it was a good one.
I still think Lamar's not really that guy, but I think Josh Allen might be more of that guy, to be honest.
No, he definitely is.
Yeah.
But I definitely think I know a lot of people have been talking about the blown leads for the Ravens, like in the fourth. I think that's kind of blown out of proportion a little bit. Obviously, they blew it against the Raiders.
Mhm.
I know there's this bad, like this questionable PI call on Devontae on like a third and long, I'm pretty sure it was, that like really helped the Raiders. Like, yeah, I think if that doesn't get called, they win. But there's a lot of just things. And then they actually played a very good fourth quarter against the Chiefs, and then they almost came back
Yeah,
and
that was
almost tied it up.
yeah.
So I mean, I know they struggled last game. We'll see what happens. This is a really big game though, because imagine you lose. Let's say Baltimore loses.
Mhm.
Cincinnati, let's just say they win. I think they're gonna win. They play the Panthers. It's on the road,
Yeah,
but I think they're gonna win. Both teams are gonna be 1-3. They play each other next week in Cincinnati. I don't think the Ravens win in Cincinnati against Cincinnati.
I mean, Cincinnati's 0-3, but I don't think they've looked like a bad team this
Their
year.
defense is horrible.
Yeah,
No, their offense for
and
that
they have Joe Burrow.
that Commanders game was so painful to watch.
Yeah.
Like, it was just.
Hey, Jim Daniels,
I'm not even a Cincy fan, and I was like feeling it for their defense could not get a single stop. They didn't get a single stop in the game,
Yeah.
except for that kneel down at halftime.
Do you think it's their defense or also Jane Daniels that guy?
It's their defense. No, but one of the
No, it's
reasons
their
why
defense, yeah.
they're both of their starting D tackles were out that game, so they were just able to run, and then that set up like Jaden Daniels had open.
Daniels.
Jaden Daniels made some crazy throws in that game, but also their running set up the like some easy passes.
Who do you think will get offensive rookie of the year? Him or Malik?
Ooh,
I'm giving it to Malik. Malik's tough.
I mean, I'm gonna just say Jaden Daniels just because quarterback, you know. But
Malik's getting like 15 targets a game though.
yeah, that's not gonna be sustained. Like, you're not gonna get 15 for the rest of the season. Like Jaden Daniels has the ball for the.
Malik Daniel Jones really fucks with Malik. That's why.
No, he does, yeah. But like, imagine they lose this game, the Ravens, and you go into Cincinnati,
Mhm.
1-3.
Yeah,
And they're and then you lose that. Like, I'm not saying they will lose it, but if you lose that, then you're 1-4. Like, I feel like this is a must win. Which is why, like, I think the Bills are just out here to prove something. You know, they wanna. I feel like because there's still a lot of talk about how they haven't beat any good teams, so I feel like they're gonna go out there with like.
I think they have the benefit of like, I don't think their division's as good as we thought it would have been at the beginning of the year, just because of Tua's injury and the Jets aren't.
What did I tell you about the Dolphins?
And the Jets, I think they would have been good if Tua didn't get injured.
No, they were gonna come back to earth. No.
And then Jets haven't looked terrible, but they're not. I don't think they look like a crazy good team, you know?
I mean, the Jets, they definitely looked good last week. I mean, I know it's the Patriots though,
Yeah,
but
they're not.
they're off. They've been picking it up though.
I think I think they'll have a good end to the year, and then Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, anything can happen. I don't think Garrett Wilson's like good and all, but I think he needs to take another step because
You see what Justin Jefferson's
yeah, he's not, I don't know,
That was crazy.
I don't know. I feel like if the Jets really want to make it, then Garrett Wilson has to be like that level receiver, like a CD Jamar, you know, if they really want to make it to be like contenders and stuff. But
I mean, he showed, bro, like
he showed flash
on in that first, because the only game I watched in full of the Jets this season was that 49er game. That
Yeah.
first drive, he was cooking like 4 targets, like 40 something yards.
Yeah,
But
oh, he's good.
so I don't know what's going on. I know that they've gotten, what's his name, Braylon Allen, is that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
He's been doing great. They've been getting him more involved. Obviously, they have.
Oh, the running back Gates been good.
Yeah.
Almost Lars been pretty good too.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has a connection like
Yeah,
Rodgers. So, but do you think the Ravens are in trouble if they lose this game? Just because of
Yeah, the
Just
Ravens
their
are in
own
trouble if they lose this game.
Mm.
They had that Raiders loss was bad, man. Like can't lose to
Yeah.
the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's why you got to beat up on the bad teams. But
and they were at home, weren't they?
Mm.
They were at home.
I'm not sure. I thought they were in Las Vegas.
Oh, were they in Las Vegas? I mean, it doesn't matter to be honest.
Nah,
Like,
it's the Raiders,
you have
yeah.
to win that game, yeah. Let me check. I'm gonna just check real quick. No, they were at home.
Oh shoot, they lost at home.
Yeah, they lost at home. I mean, but that's a game that you have to have no matter what, especially because of the schedule. They have to, like, you just gotta take that one. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Bills are gonna win. I think they're gonna, I don't wanna say dominate, but I think they're gonna be like pretty much control the game. They might get down, but I think they're always like they're gonna have the game in hand and they're gonna be fine. But who'd you pick for MVP right now?
My pick for MVP right now is Josh Allen.
Well, no, like, who do you think? Like,
Oh, in the
Yeah. I know.
I think it's Josh Allen,
think
but
Josh
just
is
to be
pretty good.
fun, makes say someone else. To be honest, I really other than Josh Allen, because I don't see Sam Darnold winning it. See Baker winning it. Like out of all the good quarterbacks, like no one else. Mahomes hasn't been playing good. Lamar, I don't really see him. I mean, say the Bengals just go crazy, I can see maybe Joe Burrow getting it. But to be honest, if I had to pick, yeah, it'd be Josh Allen.
Mhm.
Or who else is doing good? Who would you say is second in MVP? Like if you had to put money on it. Not
Like
like now, but
going
like
forward.
you had to like my
Look,
MVP.
who I think is gonna finish second in MVP
Yeah,
voting? I
yeah.
think Mahomes is gonna finish
Really?
second, probably. I feel Mahomes can still win it. He
Uh,
just started. I mean, 3 games, having 3 bad games or media. The
and they
Ravens
won
game,
all of them too.
yeah, no, the Ravens game, he didn't have a bad game. I mean, he had that one bad pass. I would say that. Other than that, he was pretty solid. This Falcons game, though, he was missing a lot of throws. He even talked about it, how it was bad, but he was
Yeah.
off timing for a lot. But yeah, no, I think they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be good.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, yeah. But, so I definitely think Josh and Mahomes are gonna finish 1 and 2 in the MVP voting some way or another. Because their teams that I think are gonna be at the top of the
In the
AFC.
AFC, yeah. Is there an NFC? Jalen Hurts, I don't know. I don't know if he can win it. Is there anyone in the NFC?
Jalen Hurts hasn't been
Brock
playing good
Purdy,
either.
that hasn't been.
Oh,
The Niners. Did you see? Oh, we didn't mention that too. The McCaffrey.
oh, him going to Germany or just
He's out for a couple next couple months, they said.
oh, he said
Yeah,
that? I
March.
mean, once I saw Achilles and like he didn't play week like once I saw Achilles because they did that before the season started like
You
that was
got scared.
bad.
I
Yeah,
chose him first.
I know that's why I don't know why you picked them. Once you see Achilles, it's not good. But then
And
when
I
he didn't
had
play
him.
game one, like that's why I didn't expect him to play at all this season. Like I don't expect him to play at all this season,
Yeah,
to be
even
honest.
playoffs.
No,
He's out for the year. It's crazy.
I mean Achilles, especially like who goes to Germany during the season to get to see doctors or whatever specialists he saw in that like that.
So do you
That's
think
kind of
this
hurt.
makes the Niners not the favorites in the NFC?
Yeah,
Who would
that's
you
a
have?
big.
Who do you have as favorites right now?
That's tough. I'm trying to think.
The Eagles,
Who I haven't.
Lions. Trying to think
I
of
would. I
Tampa
don't.
Bay.
We don't like anyone in the NFC.
I know the
I'm
NFC is
not.
the weak.
I mean, I know.
NFC is weak.
Maybe the Eagles will if they're fully healthy, but everyone's banged up right now. But
Cowboys.
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are both out.
The Bears haven't been looking too good. We were high on them.
Yeah, we were out high on the Bears.
I don't think Caleb's Williams' fault, by the way. His O line is
Yeah, his
terrible.
line is terrible.
He has the weapons, but his O line is. Keenan Allen hasn't played, or has Keenan Allen played?
I think he's playing this week though. I'm pretty sure I
Okay.
saw something he's playing this week. But I'm not. Yeah, I don't like anyone really in the NFC. I'm about to pull something up. Like,
Yeah, who's in the NFC? Philadelphia. Right.
I really don't like any. I mean, I would say I was high on Green Bay going into the
Oh, Green
season.
Bay, but Jordan Love's out.
Jordan, but I mean, he's playing this week.
Cardinals.
No.
Right with the Cardinals. But yeah,
If Jordan Love's
contenders
healthy,
though. Like,
if Jordan Love's healthy, I'm rocking with Green Bay.
but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like AFC, I feel like there's actual I feel like Ravens are a contender, Bills are a contender, Chiefs are a contender. You can even say New York's a contender if they are in the
Well, if
NFC.
New York's in the NFC, I like them the best.
Exactly, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I don't really like them in the AFC, but they're the NFC. Yeah, I would put them as the favorites.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like the West. We're just talking about the West of NBA and East.
Yeah, but I don't even think like the East have really good top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But
Is there anything else, Bray?
I don't know. Anything else you wanted to touch on real quick?
So we did a little bit of the preview, talk some NFL.
Are there any other good games tomorrow we could talk about?
We should do a Q&A. I'm gonna maybe
Q&A?
I'm gonna ask hopefully on Instagram. I don't know. We're probably not gonna get enough Instagram shit for it. The Browns disappointed me very
Oh,
much.
what do you think? Texans. You think that's
Oh, they're in the AFC too.
no, they had a horrible loss last week.
I know the Texans don't look good, but I still believe in the Texans. I know
Right,
that
yeah.
just because I mean their defense has a
That's a team we forgot to mention. I don't really see them as a contender. Defense is nice though, the Vikings.
Yeah,
I just like, am I really gonna trust Sam? I know he's been playing really good, but Sam Darnold in the playoffs.
they're the NFC.
But Brian Flores, their defense has been tough. I mean,
Yeah,
you saw what they just did to the Texans, so But I think the Texans are gonna bounce back, and they have Jacksonville,
Yeah,
so I think
but
they're gonna
on
bounce
paper,
back.
yeah, like Minnesota's just not crazy good, but Sam Darnold's playing like that guy.
And their defense with Brian
Their defense
Flores
has
is
been
crazy.
crazy. Justin Jefferson's been good, but it's not like he's been out of the world, out of this world. You know what I mean?
I mean, because he got hurt. I mean, he had that one
But
97
he's
yard
been good.
touchdown, and then
Yeah.
he got hurt. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I think there's. I mean, I think just the game of the week is the one we just discussed. So I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We should do a game reaction to that one. Let's just do that one though. I don't think there's unless
Yeah.
something crazy happens tomorrow,
I'm
like a
down.
crazy upset or like something happens. We'll talk about that too. But stay tuned. We'll come out with the reaction tomorrow.
All right.